She had every reason to panic, chase, and force a future. Instead, Ruth did the opposite. She stayed steady, stayed humble, and somehow the right man found her. The right doors opened and her life upgraded completely. Here's how. No, this isn't a fairy tale. This is strategy with faith. Ruth was a widow with no safety net, no husband, no money, no status. And to make it worse, she was a foreigner in a land where outsiders were easy to ignore. If anyone had a reason to scramble, it was her. Most people in Ruth's position would chase security, chase attention, chase a man. Ruth chased something else. Ruth could have left Naomi and gone back to what was familiar. She could have started over where she had better odds. But she tells Naomi, basically, where you go, I go. That wasn't weakness, that was alignment. Ruth didn't chase a new life. She committed to a right one. Listen closely. Ruth didn't chase comfort. She chased covenant. When Ruth gets to Bethlehem, she doesn't demand help. She doesn't play victim. She goes to glean, which is basically picking up leftovers from the field. Hard work, low status, dusty life. And here's where the still one begins. Because her consistency made her visible. Not loud visible. Respect visible. Boaz hears about Ruth and says something like, I know what you've done. Not what she posted, not what she claimed. What she actually did. This is the part modern women miss. Ruth didn't chase Boaz. Ruth built a reputation, and reputation chases you back. Ruth didn't try to be chosen. She became choice-worthy. Later, Naomi gives Ruth a plan, and Ruth makes a bold move. She approaches Boaz the right way, at the right time, with humility, and basically says, if you're willing, cover me. That wasn't chasing. That was clarity. Chasing is frantic. Ruth wasn't frantic. Ruth was focused. Plot twist. There was another man with first rights to marry Ruth. If Ruth was chasing, she would have panicked right here. But Boaz doesn't play games. He handles it publicly, honorably, quickly. Because when a man is right, you won't need to beg him to step up. Ruth marries Boaz. But the win isn't just romance. The win is restoration, provision, legacy. Ruth becomes part of the lineage that leads to King David, and eventually Jesus. So no, Ruth didn't chase. She aligned, she worked, she stayed humble, and she made one bold, clear move at the right time. Here's the lesson. Stop chasing what makes you anxious. Build what makes you solid. Chasing screams, I'm afraid to be alone. Ruth's life whispered, I trust God and I do the work. If you're a mother, this hits even harder. Your children don't need you to be loud. They need you to be steady.